We are live. What is going on, guys? Welcome to Big Brother 28 Cast Assessment. I am Kevin. This is CJ. It's been a long time, man.
It's been like a full year since we talked
It
Big Brother.
it has been like a full year since we talked Big Brother. Man, it is an interesting situation because a lot has gone on. A lot has gone on out here. Hold on. Whoop. And we're getting through it.
Yes.
Life has been lifing for all of us. And so happy to have Big Brother back in our lives as we try to navigate what's going on around the world and in all of our lives.
I'm glad that we got the early summer start again. We're not waiting until the end of July.
Yeah, I'm glad that we're doing that too. Um, I think that means they're going to end early September,
Yeah, I
I
hate
guess.
when we get into football season and the episodes start getting moved around and displaced because they're moving for football games. It's getting displaced for Survivor and other shows. I'm like, just let me watch Big Brother when it's supposed to be on.
Yeah, yeah. One thing that's also changing and moving for us is that we are going to be moving to a new page. We will be moving to um, Big Brother Before Dark. That will be our new channel, Big Brother Before Dark. So I'm gonna leave that up there. I'm gonna have this scrolling down here so that way people can know where to find us. Go ahead and like and subscribe to find me and CJ there all season long. Um, Talking about everything because we're still the 5 PMers. We're still coming to you live each
Before
and every
dark.
Monday. But we'll be the 5 PMers. We'll be there before dark at Big Brother Before Dark. We're gonna keep that scrolling right there on the bottom. Now, so CJ, with this new cast, I don't know about you, but I'm interested to see how we're doing here.
I watched the video. Every they do the interviews every year and they interview the whole cast. And like I feel like normally the interview video is longer. Like normally it's a couple hours.
Yeah.
And this year on Parade it came in just under an hour. So I was like, huh, that's interesting. And then I watched it, and this is the first time I sat there and I was like, I don't know who's gonna win.
So I don't think I'll ever get back to the heights of Chelsea, where I looked at her and I said to you and Kylie off the rip, winner. Boom, bang, done. I don't know if I'll be able to do that again, but as we go through this, there was no one that was like immediately talking to me except for a couple of the people that we have that are going to be special guests this season, if you will. Um, because they have reality show chops. Other than them, there was no one that like jumped out at me either.
It's funny because like even with those, I don't know, I don't see how they win because I don't think their gameplay style, at least for a couple of them, will be conducive to winning Big Brother.
We'll talk about them as we get to them. I think it's time for us to go ahead and start showing the cast. Also, by the way, obviously, as you guys know, those that are new here, jump in the comments, talk to us. We love talking to you. We love this community. We love having this community. That's why we're moving them to Big Brother Before Dark, so we can continue with the community, which is why we figured the cast assessment can live here on the page. And like with Kylie and Sheldon not doing so much anymore, they're doing a lot of other things in life. We felt like it was time for us to move the channel to a place where me and CJ could really just like do this show. And if we want to do other shows, we can do that as well. Speak of the devil, apparently Sheldon said, "Where's his link?" But I didn't know Sheldon. Sheldon, you trying to come up
You
here?
try.
Because we could bring you on, Sheldon. If you want, just let us know in the comments. We'd love to have you back up here. Um, CJ, before we while we're waiting to figure out if Sheldon's going to do that, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the first person of the season. Sheldon says he's in. Give him 10 minutes. I could do that. We could have
We're still
Sheldon
gonna
in
talk.
here.
We
I
still talk
would
about people before
love to
Sheldon
have
shows up.
Sheldon. So yeah, before we do that, this is from Chicago, Ashley Trail, 24-year-old from Chicago. CJ, what are your first thoughts on Ashley?
So when I was watching her video, I felt like she was cast to be the Valley Girl, which
Okay.
she doesn't look like the Valley Girl, but that was the personality that I got from her. She was very bubbly, very just like there. She seems very self confident in her ability to win the game. I think she will get along with everyone. I just don't. As I said, when watching the videos, no one screamed winner to me. I think part of it is a lot of them are young. I think part of it is I don't know what the social dynamics of the house will be. And you know how, like, normally when we do these, we look at the cast and we're like, okay, those two are going to be in a showmance. Those three are going to make an alliance. That group is going to do this. This group is going to do that. When I looked through this cast, I didn't really see a whole lot of that. So, like, when I'm looking at Ashley, I don't even know who she's going to hang out with. But in a typical season, she's, 24-year-old bartender. She would have a clique. And I don't know who her clique is going to be in this house.
Mm-hmm. This cast feels a little bit older, which is fantastic to see, but also interesting to see with these young how they do get on and get along around here. Um, for me, I like the fact that Ashley seems to be like someone that has watched the show. She said that for her history with Big Brother, she's watched for so very many years. Whenever I was a little girly girl, me and my fam would make special dinners of you. I like family time watching the show.
Always important.
But she said now she just doom scrolls and like watches. So she like has like old school, but like not so much new school because I think she probably just started watching recently to get back on and involved.
But realistically, a
She
lot of people re-entered via either the cookout or Taylor.
True. So Big Brother 16 had a lot of people come in.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the first time it was in HD. And that was a big deal. And then a lot of people came back after the cookout because of the cookout. They came in during that season and then into Taylor's season. And also with her being 24, she was in college, probably stopped watching then and came
Yeah.
back probably after college. She said, describe herself in 3 words: outgoing, bubbly, and an oversharer. The oversharing part may end up being an issue around here.
Yeah, that's like, again, I don't know who she hangs out with. And if you're going to be oversharing because you're trying to make friends, it's a quick way to find yourself out the door.
True, true. Ultimately, do you think Ashley makes jury?
Are we doing jury at 9 as they've done the last few seasons?
I would assume so.
So if we're doing jury at 9, that means we're cutting 8. Because we should have 8.
8 as of now.
So
There might be
as
more
of
people, but
now,
right now, we're assuming 8. There's been 2 announced and then one that has not been announced, but is rumored, heavily rumored.
yes. I'm gonna say yes, she makes it.
Okay. I can say yeah, Ashley makes the jury. Do you have pen and paper? Because I don't have anything over here. You know, right there.
I'm putting it
For Ashley
together.
making the jury, we both say yes. Perfect. Sorry for the ad hoc a little bit, guys. This, like I said, we had to dust off the channel and had to figure out all the buttons and everything once again.
It happens.
Life's been life. Life's been
Life has indeed been lifing.
lifing. Next is from he now in Austin, Texas. Barrett does. He's a jumbotron engineer. Um, my initial thoughts that Barrett, his look, the mustache is going to be interesting. He's only 27, so he's going to fit in with the young people that are there. But I can see him trying to bro down and it being podcast is he watched Keisha's birthday play out in his living room on Big Brother After Dark while he was watching it with his family. I think there's a good chance that Barrett's able to like try to navigate a little bit, and like get in with the bros early because bros like to get together, and then try to break out from there.
It's funny that you think he's going to try to bro down because I thought he got cast as like the male nerd. Like, I looking at him in the overalls, watching him in the video, like I got farmer vibes, even though I think Chuck, who we'll talk about next, is supposed to be the farmer boy this season. But I think Barrett is supposed to be the male nerd that's unassuming and friendly and maybe a little socially awkward, even though I didn't necessarily get that from watching him talk. He's 6'6", so, and he claims to be athletic, so maybe we have another Michael.
It's always when they claim to be athletic. You know what I'm saying? It's when they claim to be. Michael's a good option, a good connection.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that claim to be athletic, but until I see you do it, I'm not going to believe you, because we've seen a lot of meatheads come in the show and not be able to win anything, especially with comp equity back, where being athletic doesn't necessarily mean anything because we have a lot of puzzles, we have balance competitions, we have spelling bees, we have all sorts of stuff where I don't care if you can run 10 miles, you may not win a competition.
Right. But 6'6" and a super fan, there's a good chance you know what you're getting yourself into in terms of comps. So that's a plus.
And I do believe he's a super fan and will be able to navigate the house because of that. I don't see him as somebody who's going to make a lot of waves, but I also see him as someone who is they're going to identify him as a threat because he's smart.
Right. And if he's able to hide that, I think he'll be able to go much further. If he's able to like play down his knowledge. Do you think he makes jury?
Yes. I think it's funny that he's listed as a Jumbotron engineer. I wonder if he's going to give them a fake job, because that sounds like a made-up job, but it also sounds like a made-up job that a smart person would do.
That's what I would do. I would have to come up with, I can never say sales guy, right? I would have to have some kind of like fake job that makes sense for what we're doing. And like maybe like teacher or something like that. Because I feel like with a Jumbotron, you gotta be actually a Jumbotron guy, because then people are gonna have questions, and if you have not enough answers, you're in trouble. It reminds me of Big Brother Canada, season 10, I believe. There's a guy named Josh, and I think he said he was a pharmacist or something like that, even though he was a doctor. And there was just this dude that won, Kevin. He just kept peppering him with questions. Or maybe he was a marine biologist, but he just kept peppering him with questions about the job he said he had, because you're at a house, you're gonna know people, so you're just gonna ask them questions.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is like, I'm a project manager, but I can get away with saying I'm a like a sports writer because I know a lot about sports. I could say that
Right.
I work at an amusement park because like I know a lot
You
about Disney and other stuff.
the only problem though is that like if they have you gotta hit a job that you used to have, because you gotta know enough that you know what's going on like now, because somebody could easily be like, oh, my cousin is X thing,
Yeah.
and then you're like,
Well, it's always funny
uh
to me when like the super smart people come in and they're like, I'm a bartender and they can't make a drink.
right, because the bartender seems safe. It seems like a safe answer, but then if you can't hit the basics of the safe answer, you're in trouble.
Which is why but like if you say teacher, you got to be able to know the curriculum. Like even if it's like kindergarten or first grade, you got to be well versed in that stuff.
How well versed do you need to be in being a teacher?
You need to be knowledgeable on the subjects for that age, whatever age you claim you teach.
I would say kindergarten teacher.
Okay, so how do you teach a kid how to read? Like, what are the fundamentals?
The fundamentals of reading. We do a lot of sight word books. Can you
Okay,
pass
and
me
how do you
the chicken? Can you pass me the chicken?
see?
Can you pass me the chicken? Did you see where Tammy went earlier today? You know, sight word books, because the kid reading fundamental. Did you see where Tammy went? Did you see her go into the HOH room earlier? And then now we're talking about the HOH room. See?
I mean, the right move is just say you're like Vinny and you're unemployed because then nobody's asking any questions.
Nah, because then you get other questions. But he had so many other questions. So like, have you looked for a job? How did you end up unemployed? Like what was your last job? Like, I used to work in sales. Now I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I used to work in sales. I'm cooked.
Yep.
That's why that was tough. Oh man, let's moving on. Moving on
All
from
right, hold on.
Jumbotron.
Do you have Barrett making it?
Um, yeah, I have Bear making jury.
Okay.
I have Bear making jury. Do you have Bear making jury?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. We're on the same page. Then we're on the same page.
Moving on.
Moving on right along. Chuck and Yanwu. Chuck and Yanwu. Now the Chuck here, he's a cowboy from Dallas, Texas. He is a supply chain analyst, and he is 100% as a black guy.
Yes.
Chuck, 3 words. He said, I would describe myself as someone who is one, I have like this bubbly personality, but I'm also super calm. And I'm also just super fun and easy going. And I think Chuck is just nice and relaxed. So I'm a super fun. I'm super easygoing, and I'm also super bubbly. When you verbatim, except for the boring part, that was me. He says that he's super fun, super easygoing, super bubbly, and probably super annoying.
Yes. So
okay, there we go.
Yes. So I got terrible vibes from Chuck. And the reason I got terrible vibes from Chuck, I need to find the quote, because he talks about growing up in a house full of women, but the way that he said it it gave me the ick. Let me see if I can find that quote.
Yeah.
Because he essentially talks about how since he grew up in a house full of women, he had to lie all the time. And I was like, that's not good.
I saw that. I saw that he that's the time. You don't have to lie to kick it.
Yeah. Oh, where is that quote?
Chuck, what are we doing here?
Yeah. Oh, here it is. Okay. He's a casual viewer. He's always behind the couch when the parents and sisters are watching. Nope, that's not it. There we go. I grew up with a house full of women where if you tell one person the other person is low key hearing you in the other room. So you have to lie and not steal, but you have to lie and make someone believe a truth that's not their truth or my truth. And so that's going to be my strategy going into the house. Play the best social game. On top of that, I'm a built guy, so I know I can win those challenges, but I don't want to put a target on my back. So the social game is going to help me get that money. If your social game is to lie, but not get caught in a lie, I don't think you're going to do very well.
Chuck. Listen, just don't be the first one out, because I don't have high hopes for you based on just basically what you said. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. Now, mind you,
Yeah.
Chuck's in the house, so he's not hearing this. He might see this when he gets back when he gets out. But Chuck, I don't know. I don't know how long for this world you are, my friend. I don't know how long
Yeah.
for this world you are, because you're gonna come in, everybody's gonna be like, he's fun, and then they're gonna easily see through this facade and this fake demeanor that this dude might just be not a great guy. Not
Yes.
a great guy. Is how I want to say it. You know,
I expect him to bro down and I expect him to be out before jury.
is he the new Riley?
Yes. I could see that.
Let's ask our special guest. Everybody, Sheldon's here. Sheldon, welcome back. We've missed you, sir.
I am so happy to be here, to be back, to be talking Big Brother on a Wednesday evening, literally 24 hours after I broke my foot.
You
Ouch.
broke your foot?
I broke my foot. I wish I had a great story. There was no rave, there was no party. I walked down a few stairs and found a little crevice and crack. So let's go.
Well, Sheldon will be here all summer.
No, I wasn't planning on it, but I am not allowed to drive. So I'll see you guys 6 times a week, I guess. Let's go.
Ouch.
I was supposed to do my first LRG. So if anybody doesn't know what an LRG, it's a long-term reality org. So imagine going out and actually playing Survivor, Big Brother, a reality game. I was supposed to go play Survivor next week, 20, 30 minutes away from my house. I was so excited. I was going to sleep outside. Canceled. It's over. My foot canceled it.
Oh, well,
no. Well,
good thing they have it alternate.
Medevac like Kyle. Medevac like Kyle.
Sheldon, you didn't even make it to Ponderosa.
I didn't make it anywhere. I didn't even drive my 20 minutes north to somebody's backyard to sleep in a tent. I didn't do it.
Well,
For
I
sure.
was ready. I had alliances. I was pre-gaming, and I was pre-gaming. I was absolutely pre-gaming because I found out one person who we know who was playing, and I'm like, okay, Josh Vitello, let's go.
Oh no! Don't spoil it for Josh. I hope he's not out there listening.
Oh, Josh canceled too. We're all out.
Oh man,
you're out. Josh is out. Josh said my alliance is out. I'm out.
Well, no, Josh was out first, and I'm like, I guess I should break my foot.
Oh, so you got mad and you kicked something because Josh was out. Got
I wanted
you.
to kick him.
Well, happy to have you here, Sheldon. Good to see you. Welcome back for this Big Brother season. We would love to have you every week if you could make it. Right now, have you seen any of this cast?
Yeah, I saw videos from the hospital last night, and I saw some clips and stuff. And this guy, great smile. He's only going to last if he gets a showmance, and she's very smart.
Okay, we have the same. We have being out of here. CJ, catch us up. What are your thoughts on?
So as of
Ashley
right now, I got Ashley making it to
Barrett,
jury.
do you think they make?
You and I both have Ashley and Barrett making it to jury. I'm just going to go ahead and put you as a no for Chuck after our conversation.
By the way, I'm a no Chuck. I'm a yes Barrett. I'm a maybe.
No for Chuck. right?
All right, moving on.
Poor Kevin's internet isn't that good.
Right now.
He's doing the best he has with what he got.
Cutting in and out, like...
Oh, it's cutting in and out, but you're doing the best. We love it.
All right. Let's see here. Next up, we have Drew. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Nope. You can't hear me? Okay, cool. Next up, we have Drew.
I have a question about Drew.
Drew is from California, Temecula.
CJ, could you hear the boss?
Nope. What's your question about Drew?
So why don't I ask you, CJ, a question about Drew? Drew is from California. He seems to kind of wink with one eye, but not the other. CJ, what do you think about Drew?
I think Drew is going to be the puppy of the season. He's really young. He seems like very sweet and lovable. He said that he grew up watching Big Brother since he was, I think he said he was 8 years old. His mom learned how to speak English watching Big Brother.
Where's his name from?
Somewhere that's not the U.S.
Cool.
Anyway.
Or a place in the U.S. where they don't speak English.
Or a place in the U.S. where they don't speak English. Who knows? But the fact that he learned, like, the fact that he's been watching the show his whole life and it's something that's important to him, I think he's going to know how to navigate the house. And the fact that he's going to be, like, young, bright-eyed, and bushy-tailed, I think he should go far. I don't think he's going to alienate people. The fact that he said he graduated summa cum laude and doesn't know what that means he's smart even if he's dumb. I think he might just be book smart.
I think he just does what he's supposed to do.
What does that mean?
Like in class. Like in school. He just does exactly what he's supposed to do. And that's the bare minimum. He doesn't know what he's doing there. And then with him being 22, he's so young. He reminds me of Turner.
I could see that.
You have to get Turner vibes?
No, only because he seems more put together.
Okay.
Like, the thing about Turner was like, they were going for hippie vibes in the way that they captured with Ava last season. And I don't get, like, he even admits that he's like the California beach bum and that's what they cast him as. When he gets into the house, I think he's just going to be the, like, chill little bro.
So, supply chain analyst, that generally means that you're kind of good with math. You're sort of deciding, okay, this store, this location gets X amount, thousands liters of this. So I don't think he's unbright, which I think is actually going to really help him a lot because this might sound rude. He doesn't seem very bright. He doesn't look very bright. So from that puppy dog point of view, I actually have high hopes for Drew. I think he could do really well, and he might be able to actually get people to snooze on how smart and how bright and how thoughtful he actually is.
Chuck was the supply chain analyst. Drew's the surgical dental assistant.
Oh, well, then I'm so wrong. Yeah, he's going home.
Wow, that's rude.
No, I don't know. Like, I guess my question to you, CJ, is there more behind I'm a young kid, I'm going to go have some fun this summer?
It's hard to say because, like, at 22, he's a surgical dental assistant. He's probably fresh out of college. Like, this is probably his I'm going on vacation to be a surgical dental assistant. That's probably an internship. But who knows? Maybe he's learning how to be a dentist.
Oh, that's such a good point.
Like, I think he might be just really smart.
Yeah. Yeah, personally, if he really is quite strategically bright, and the truth is he gives off a little bit more bro vibes, nice, young, good-looking kid vibe, that is killer. That's killer combination. That's killer, and
Yeah,
maybe he can actually go far.
I think he can at least make it to jury because I think he will be underestimated for for quite a few weeks.
Hmm. Kevin, what do you think? You there? Kevin's technical difficulties persist.
Well, so do you have Drew making it to jury?
I do have Drew making it to jury. I get the sense that he is social enough that even if he might not end up being as strategically strong as you and I hope he is, that his social skills will be able to get him along the way and get him there and maybe quite far into the game.
Agreed. I also have Drew making it to jury. I just think being like he says he's a hybrid fan where he dabbles in the feeds but he watches all the episodes. Like watching all the episodes makes you a bigger fan than most people. He'll know how to navigate the game. I think his intelligence will take him pretty far. So then after that, once you make jury, it's a sprint, especially with like if they're gonna have at least we know they're gonna have at least 17 people,
Yeah.
which means they're gonna have to cut 8 before, like, assuming they go to jury with 9, they're gonna have to cut 8, which means the back half of the game is gonna be a sprint. He might only have to last 3 weeks to make it to the end, maybe 4 weeks to make it to the end.
That's pretty impressive. Okay, so it looks like both of us have Drew going on to jury. Do you think we should go on to our next individual while we try to get Kevin back up here?
Yes, but since he's the one in charge, we don't have pictures until he comes back.
That's okay. We can visualize them. Right. Next up that I have on my list, I don't know if that's okay. Do you want me to go first, CJ, or do you want to go?
Next on the list is Haley Throgmorton.
Throgmorton. I've never heard that last name before, but I like it. I'm here for it.
I've never heard that name either. I don't know what it comes from, but she is 29 from Neosho, Missouri, and she's a telemedicine executive.
Now, what does a telemedicine executive do? Is she in sales? Is she a CEO? What does Haley do, CJ?
She said she did something with like over-the-counter medicines and peptides. I didn't quite understand what it meant. I mean, like, I understand what it meant, but I couldn't reiterate what it was.
It sounds like pharmaceutical sales to me.
Yeah.
So, peptides. This is the latest craze. Will it make me skinnier?
I think it's supposed to be.
It's supposed to.
Okay, guys, I gotta go. I gotta go get some peptides. Or Pepto-Bismol.
You won't be walking there.
Oh, that's correct.
One thing that I don't love about her is that she also says that she's outgoing, bubbly, and fun. Do they just have like do they just have some anagrams they could like pick from, or because that's what Chuck was too, Chuck Wagon earlier.
Well, maybe they are actually in a relationship and they're both bubbly and fun together.
Maybe they've been pre-gaming.
They better have. And then Haley's about to break her foot. So there's two things that are really, really interesting. Kevin, much better. So first of all, she has the Bachelor of Science degree, which is quite interesting, but it's focused on child development. Okay, so a bit more psychological side, biological side. So she's got this science background, which suggests to me she's pretty thoughtful and quite analytical. She's also an athlete. She played softball for 4 years and won a tournament in 2019. So there is some athletic side to her. So you got brains, you got athleticism. The question is the personality there? Is the social side there to actually keep her strategically in the game for the long haul? I don't know.
Well, she doesn't know the game. She doesn't know the game.
And it's funny you say that because I got that she doesn't know the game. Also, when I was watching her video, I got that I don't know if she's comfortable being in front of a camera. like she was very robotic in front of it, and I wonder if she's not going to be like when you're in the Big Brother house, you kind of have to like forget the cameras are there and be yourself. And she might be too self conscious and reserved, which means she won't be making quote unquote genuine connections with the other house guest, which could lead to her downfall.
Is it different when you're in the house and the cameras are just all around you and all watching you, as opposed to you are in front of one camera looking direct the camera, and that makes her potentially shy? Like, I guess is there an actual contextual difference there in you're just living your life and cameras are watching you versus it's your turn to shine? Look, like
No,
maybe she'll be bad in diary room, but not in while she's brushing her teeth.
And she may not even be bad in the diary rooms because this is the first time she's on camera. Those interviews are the beginning of the journey for everybody, right? So maybe that she ends up adjusting, because I think you're right. I think there is a difference where the cameras are in the walls and in the ceiling. So you're like not looking into a camera, whereas when, just like in your house, Sheldon, but the difference is, whereas when you're looking dead on at one, you know you're on camera. So she should be able to just live her life, hopefully. Hopefully. What do you think, CJ?
I agree, because I know that I'm personally terrible on camera when I had to be like on camera talent. So I know it can be difficult. And then versus when the cameras are just there, you just kind of forget about them and do your thing.
Yeah.
But it goes back to what I've been saying about the other house guest. I don't know who she hangs out with.
Well, is there a potential Rome sort of showmance in here, or is Rome more of a melody? Like, is there a showmance here? Is there like a girl group? Is this maybe Dee's best friend?
I pegged Rome with lyric.
Interesting.
Her being 29, I guess definitely. I mean, everyone seems open for a showmance. Everyone, which is kind of crazy.
Especially, I can't wait for Latrice and Rome to get together.
Well,
wow.
I don't. I think that she could easily, her being from Missouri, Chuck could easily be her type. They're both, like you were saying, that you're joking about it, but both of them are outgoing, bubbly, and fun. And Chuck, he is, from what I remember, super fun, super calm, and super easygoing and bubbly, and super bubbly. So since he's super bubbly and she's just bubbly,
oh no,
it might be a match made in heaven.
That's a big difference. Like, can bubbly go with super bubbly?
Can fun go with super fun?
I don't know. I just don't know.
We're gonna find
out this season on Big Brother.
I don't know that I think she doesn't make the jury.
I'm kind of with you, Kevin. I think this is somebody who I'm not certain she knows how to play the game, or that it's a game, or like I kind of feel like she's just there and we're hoping for the best.
It's funny because when I said I don't know who, like I couldn't pick a winner, she's one of the few that I looked at and I was like, she's either going to flame out early or she's going to go really far.
Interesting. Wow. And why do you fire?
I think she could be the total package, as far as like, I think she could handle very well socially, because she talked about like everyone, when they come out of sequester, they're going to die to talk, and I'm just going to listen. And I think that could help. If she is athletic as she claims, that will help. If she's, as smart as she seems to be, that will help. But not knowing the game hurts. Like there's no getting around that.
So you see, I don't fully agree with you, CJ, because this is not Kevin. Oh God, Kevin Jacobs.
Yeah, from Big Brother Canada 10.
Who, like, either you flame out or you win, because they are kind of so bipolar in their behavior. I don't mean it in a bad way, but like their behavior is so like potentially erratic, and we don't know what we're gonna get. Like, she seems sort of very calm, cool, collect, like, which is why I'm not sure that I see the polar opposites there. I kind of just see a whole lot of flaming out.
Yeah, that's what I see too. The not knowing the game part is big for me, because I mean, Mackenzie proved that you could not know the game and get very far. But Mackenzie also proved not knowing the game. If you don't have someone like Chelsea to like steer you where they want you to go, you could just be lost out here, lost in the sauce.
But Mackenzie also, when she needed to win, beasted it.
But that was mainly when it got downed, when there was like less people. I'm not taking that away from Mackenzie. Like Max had a great game, but
she also almost went home because of a showmance, and Angela decided that she was public enemy number 2.
Well, listen, we do have Angela back this season.
Whoa.
Looking for the next Crazy Eyes. We're going to get to that in a little bit. First, we're going to talk about someone else that was on another show.
So you guys both have a no for Haley?
I'm a no.
Yeah.
I'm going to put yes for now.
He wants the money.
Here's the thing. I'm going to put yes, but if I got to drop some yeses, she's probably going to turn into a no.
Yeah.
Kevin, did you have a no or yes for Drew?
I have a... We'll go no for Drew right now. No.
All right.
He's going to end up being too smarmy. They're gonna not like him. He's so young. Next up, though, we have Jason DePoy. Also, though, was on Drag Race. Do you watch Drag Race, Sheldon?
I don't, but my boyfriend does.
And does he know this person?
He does, and he was actually an all-star, and his name is Selena Estides, just so you know.
I saw Estides, and I wasn't sure if it was actually Estides.
It's Estides.
But it is Estides.
Selena Estides. Evidently, he was a great personality and had a lot of fun, but maybe not the best drag performer.
Well, I think that this might be a great place for Jason. Coming in, not as Selena, but coming in as Jason, I presume.
Well, you and we all know that Selena's coming in.
I feel like Selena will definitely show up.
When we have a boring week, you know the producers are going to be like, "Hey, time for Selena."
Yep. They're gonna tell him that in the diary room. This is true.
We will get a Selena unitard.
Whoop.
From San Francisco, lives in West Hollywood. Makes sense. Super fan here. Loki super fan. Sweet, mischievous, and fun. I think it's interesting having other TV people on this season. I'm excited for it. I like it. And I like the fact that CBS said we're just gonna go with the people we got already in the staple, right? We're gonna go Survivor people. We're gonna bring back another Big Brother person. Drag Race is on Paramount. We're bringing in RuPaul's Drag Race people.
Isn't this just a testament to the traders of how well bringing in known commodities actually works in creating a good television program?
Oh, Sheldon, what we didn't get to talk about is that I enjoyed immensely the Amazing Race Big Brother edition because I knew one of the people in every team. It was just so much better. It was, and I loved it because like having Chelsea, but with Jack, her dad, was fun. I like having one that we know, one we don't. Izzy and Paige, fantastic. We know Izzy. We know she hates Jack, but having her explain to Paige, we're not friends with them. It's a fantastic situation. This is the same. Shout out to traders. Shout out to Synergy. I love it.
Well, and I guess the question is, why are they sort of just dipping their toes as opposed to going full out 50-50 or 100%? Like, so why is there only 3 or 4 known commodities?
That's a great question.
Because I think it's partially because Big Brother likes to cycle in new blood, but I feel like we should be coming up on an all-star season because historically they've done them every 7 seasons. It had been 7, 14, and 21, and this is 28.
But I'm not talking about all-stars. I understand the all-star point. I'm talking about like we could all name dozens of people who are, B-level, C-level celebrities that would be fantastic on Big Brother.
I don't want celebrities though. I don't want celebrities, right? I want
reality influencers, sports players that are a bit more well-known, like people like that.
But it's how you get people to watch Big Brother. Like bringing over Devins and rumored D will get Survivor people who are fans to watch Big Brother. Getting Angela fans who may not necessarily be Big Brother fans to come back because they love Angela. Getting Drag Race fans who may not watch Big Brother will come and watch Jason. Like, it's about getting more eyes on the product.
Is your boyfriend excited for this season because Selena's here?
He's not a Big Brother guy.
Okay. Did this pique his interest at all though? Because of Selena. Interesting. Okay. I mean, there you go.
He's too busy. He's too busy dreaming about me. Come on.
What if there was a bigger Drag Race persona? Do you think?
I don't know. I could ask him. I will ask him, and I'll report back to you.
Yeah, because I wonder, did they get the wrong person? Not even the wrong person, or like not a big enough Drag Race player.
He was on an All-Star season, so I assume that's big enough.
Yeah,
but he's not a winner. He's not. I don't know. Let me ask him, and I'll get back to you next week.
No, but like, here's the thing: we're on. Once you have All-Stars every year, you're kind of just like recycling the same people because like Project Runway used to be a thing where it was just like Project Runway was big, and then Project Runway All-Stars became a thing every year, and then by like Project Runway All-Stars 6 or 7, the people that were there weren't really rememberable as All-Stars because it was just people who came in like 8th place.
So I don't disagree with that, but part of my thought around All-Stars is that it's actually not as much for the fans. I wonder if a lot of All-Stars is actually not for the fans, the podcast, but for the actual fanatics that watch it. But I wonder if it's more for production, because it's far easier to produce a Big Brother with people that know, okay, this is what the diary room is, this is what they expect, this is what they want, this is what's going to get on TV, this is what, like, I wonder if it just, there are significant efficiencies in bringing known people who have done it before into these sorts of games and into these spheres.
It has to be. Makes life so much easier. You have less people talking back to you for these kind of things. They're gonna talk back to you because they think they're too big for their britches. But you have less people talking back to you about what you need them to do. They'll be in their spots.
Let me give you guys a quick example that nobody will know about. Do you guys know who Cheryl Underwood is?
No.
Really funny comedian, also former talk show host on The Talk. Okay. So recently she was for 2 times.
Yeah, Black Lady, right?
Yes. She was a guest host on The View, and she was absolutely brilliant. And I honestly believe, outside of the fact that she's just hilarious and a wonderful human being, like, she was brilliant because she knew she did this job on another show. She knew when she needed to look at the camera and make a quick joke. She knew when she needed to be a little controversial. She knew when she needed to sit back and let the other ladies do what they need to do. It is such a huge thing. It's almost like this show. I know that I now need to shut up to let CJ talk.
Do you though?
No, but like, go ahead.
I'll say, but like, honestly, bringing people back with experience does make the show easier, and especially a show like Big Brother where they are producing during the week. As I already said, I don't really know who's going to win. Wasn't really struck by a lot of these personalities. They're going to need a narrator. Every season there's a narrator in the DR. It might be Jason.
Jason has that energy, especially if he was on the Drag Race before. The same thing in terms of bringing in someone like Dee and Devins. They're both fantastic narrator options to tell what's going on because they've already done it, especially Devins and Dee.
Especially Dee. Dee narrated the season she won.
But like, that's the thing though. Devins didn't win 2 seasons and was the main narrator for a while. You know what I'm saying? And so like, having in those people specifically, and then Sheldon's making a very good point, having people that know how to do it, that's the way to go. And Jason is a good option for that. And I didn't know about, you're so right about Sherry Underwood on The View. The Talk was CBS's version of The View. So you have her on there and she's like, I've done this. and then you just do the thing you were doing before. It's so great.
Okay, let me just say one other thing. I assume a lot of the Survivor fan base does love Rick Devens. I actually think CBS wants to keep him around for other reasons. I think that he is in their long-term potential strategy to replace Jeff Probst, replace a Julie.
Not just if not Jeff, if not Julie, they could put him on Sunday night football, Sunday morning football. They could put him on the talk.
Great,
put him on Amazing Race.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and he's already in TV.
Like, he is such great talent. The only thing I don't understand is why it took them 7 years to bring him back, and now they're like, oh, back to back, let's go. Like, why did it take them so long?
Doesn't he have kids?
They didn't bring anyone back. They hadn't brought anybody back. He was on the last returning season. Remember, he was there along with Kelly Whitworth. Well, I think you bring him back for Survivor first, right? And then when you have him doing the press, when you have him because they had brought him for, he was the first host of the On Fire podcast with Jeff Probst, and I think is when you brought him in there.
What's a coach from downstairs?
you bring him. I think you bring him in there to the On Fire podcast. He's fire there, and you're like, we have something here. I think Sheldon's on the money, and then you have so many lanes he could be in that you just have him a part of CBS for as long as possible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think Devens has a future in CBS. It just may not necessarily be like, I don't know how much longer he's doing reality competition shows.
Right.
But he does seem to love them.
Yes. And they seem to love him on them.
Yeah.
What do you think of Jason, though? How do you think he makes it?
No, and this is more of with them bringing back 4 people with TV experience, I could see the house very much looking at them and looking at each other and being like, yeah, no prior TV people win. And they can just kind of gang up on all of them.
Okay, here's the thing, though. Remember, nobody knew who Suri was.
Yeah, that was wild.
What if these people just don't know that Jason is a reality star? Was on Drag Race reality star.
I think he's going to tell them.
I think he said he's a drag queen. I don't know that you say that you competed twice on RuPaul's Drag Race.
I think he's going to tell him, and I think that's going to be his downfall. And I think he's going to end up getting cut sooner rather than later because of it.
Okay. So you have him not making jury.
I have him not making jury.
I have him making jury. When Sheldon gets back, we'll find out what he thinks. Next up, we got Kamu Kirk. Let me pull up this picture. Kamu Kirk, MMA fighter from Phoenix, Arizona. 32. I don't like him already.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I feel like he's just aspiring UFC guy, even though he's old.
So it's funny because he's listed as MMA fighter, but he introduced himself as an MMA coach. And being a coach makes me view you a lot differently than being a fighter. If I view you as a fighter, I'm viewing you as like a hothead and like adversarial. But if I view you as a coach, I view you as like supportive and willing to work with people, unless you're coach on Survivor, in which case you're a Dragon Slayer, and I don't buy into that.
Yeah. The coach part. So here in his bio, he says, I've thought about whether or not I should create a fake identity. I partially want to withhold some information about the truth. I'm going to let everybody know that I've fought. I'm not going to let people know that my family owns the gym that I train at and that I fought in the UFC. I don't want people to look at me as more of a physical threat by realizing that I fought at the highest level in the sport. I don't want people to think that I came for money because my family owns the gym that I train at. So yeah, I'm gonna be pretty honest, but I'm not gonna be totally honest. I don't. I think he thinks he's still a fighter.
He seemed very like calm and level headed in his interview. So I think he will carry that energy. Also, the fact that he started watching season 14 and he was introduced to the show with Dan means that like he's seen some really high level gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
Seems that he is more of a super fan than most of the people in the house. Um, and like I said, if he's a coach, I view him a lot differently than as a fighter. So I'm going to choose to believe that he will be able to carry that energy to jury.
Okay. What do you think of Kamala Sheldon?
I think he's here for the long run, actually. I think that he is somebody that people are going to want to spend time with. I think he's somebody that people are going to want to work out with. I think the ladies, if he's interested, I don't know if he's single, they're going to have a lot of fun. I think he's here for the long run.
Well, his answer about showmances said, I don't want anything that's going to get in between me and my first love, which is winning. So first and foremost, I got to make sure I keep my eyes on the prize, which means he'll fall into a showman. No problem.
Very
Make some good connections in the house, then we can explore those after the game. Showmances are dangerous because immediately two people are seen as a pair, right? They're seen as one. They're going to vote the same way, and their loyalties with each other are always going to be stronger than their loyalties to their alliances typically. So I want to make sure that I avoid that. I don't want to paint an unnecessary target on my back. He will be in a showman's.
With who though? Because that's the thing. As I said, when I'm looking through the house, I don't know how many showmances we get because I don't know who pairs up with who. But if I had to pick somebody for him to pair up with,
Mallory.
it'd probably be Haley.
Not Mallory.
Why not?
Lyric.
How about Taylor?
No, obviously Melody. Obviously Melody. Very obviously Melody.
But Melody's supposed to be for Cowboy Man.
Nah. Melody is going to be with this. They're both in Arizona.
Ooh.
They're both in Arizona.
Is it possible that these two know each other?
That's possible. Doubtful, but it's possible. But very easily, if they're both in Arizona, they're going to connect over Arizona. They're going to talk about that. They're going to be together all the time. And then there's your showmans.
Yeah, I could see that.
And not just in Arizona. She's in like Maricopa County. He's in Phoenix. That's the same area.
Oh, they know each other, guys. Come on.
Phoenix is huge.
Phoenix is huge. It's like Toronto.
When you were in Toronto, I saw you. It was a magic.
It was just by happenstance. It was by random. Who knew? How would you like? So small. Ran into each other.
Yeah, when you were in Vegas, Sheldon, I saw you. Who knew?
Happenstance. Ran into each other. So I could easily see the showman's happening with Melody. My biggest thing, yes, you're right about gameplay. I think he's going to be he's the first of the bros to go home.
And it's funny because I think the first of the bros to go home is later down the list in Rome.
Okay. Let's start getting there though. Because you have him making it?
I have him making it. You have him not making it?
I have him not making it. Sheldon has him making it as well, as he's here for the long haul. Next up, we have Latrice Verrett. Let me pull her up. Latrice is from Maplewood, New Jersey. She's a boutique salesperson. Latrice is one of the oldest cast members we have in a while, I believe.
Yeah, like I think she's the oldest since Miss Felicia.
Yes. I don't know if that's a good thing. She doesn't give me Miss Felicia vibes.
So where Miss Felicia was like house grandma, she seems extra.
Yeah.
Like Latrice seems like she's, how old did she say she was? She seems like she's 57, she said her birthday's in a couple weeks, so she's about to be 58 going on 28.
Yeah.
And I don't, that's not a bad thing, but I think it's a bad thing when everybody else in the house, or almost everybody else in the house, is under 30.
Yes. She said that she wants to be the oldest winner in Big Brother history. Tough.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of, the oldest winner, I believe, is like 32 outside of an All-Star season.
Yeah, like, for you to be the oldest winner, you need older people with you because you need a voting block.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, Latrice can easily fit in and hang out with the people, so I definitely could see her making it to jury because I don't feel like she's going to be a threat to a lot of people. So, she knows the game.
The oldest winner of Big Brother US is Evil Dick. He was 44.
Yeah, and then who? Because Dick had his daughter. Dick had his daughter.
Yeah. This list hasn't been updated for a few years, but
Mike is the next one, I believe.
Yeah, Boogie at 36, Derek at 30.
So Derek is the oldest winner. Derek's the oldest winner because even Boogie won on his second go around in All Stars. So Dick had his daughter. Boogie had returning cast members. The first person that had like no kind of advantage like that was Derek, and he was 30. Latrice is about to be 58.
Yeah.
That's why I wouldn't play the game, right? That's why I wouldn't play the game at this part. I'm 38 years old now. I feel like I'm too old to play this game with these people.
Yeah, I turn 40 next month. Like, as much as I would love a summer vacation and I truly believe I can make it to jury, there's no way in hell I can win because I don't think I can connect with the kids long enough. Like, they'd be calling me Unc.
Listen, like just like our boy Will from last season, we were out here big Will stands. We were like Will for president, you know what I'm saying? But it just wasn't shaking because Will was on the older side and he's the one by himself. But he did a great job of just yes, and just pretend like he was listening, which was great.
And the kids loved him. It just the problem is he was everyone's friend, but he was no one's best friend, and that's how you don't win.
Latrice, I don't have a lot of. I have her making jury, but I do not have high winner equity for her.
I don't have her making jury.
Oh wow!
As we talk about every year, I look around and I say, "Who do you hang out with?" And I don't see her hanging out with Angela. So if she's not hanging out with Angela, who's she hanging out with?
I don't know that Angela's long for this world.
I don't either.
Before we get to Angela, though, let's talk about Lyric. This is Lyric Medeiros. Lyric is 25. She's from Honolulu, Hawaii. She's outgoing, positive, and funny. She's an attorney.
She's very Hawaiian. She brought that aloha spirit.
Yeah, she's from the island of Kauai. And she's currently in Honolulu. And she was on American Idol.
Yeah, but like, unlike the other people who've been on reality TV shows, I don't think anyone's going to recognize her.
I would say, was it a blinky miss type deal?
Yeah, she was probably like in a montage.
Yeah, probably. She's a content creator. She got a ticket. Looking here, she had gotten a ticket to Hollywood. which I guess Katy Perry roasted her at some point, according to the internet. Like, tough break. She was 21, so it's 4 years ago. She began singing Love Me Like You Mean It by Kelly C. Ballerini. And then they were in Hawaii. And she said, girl, you flew 10 hours to be cute and safe. We know you got more than that. So she was like, roasted. That's what Katy Perry told her.
Yeah.
So she did good. She does TikTok videos. I think she's gonna be able to like blend in. She's cute. She's bubbly. She can sing.
So she's an attorney. This is probably the closest I got to being Chelsea coded of any of them. A young attorney.
That is huge. That is huge praise.
Now, don't get me wrong. That coming close we're still like a football field away. But the reason she's the closest is because she's a young attorney. She seemed very social and bubbly. I think she's smart enough to go in there and not tell people she's an attorney.
Yeah.
She doesn't really know the game,
right.
But she also claims she's athletic. I think she will be able to get along with everyone. I think her only downfall is she might end up in a showmance because she doesn't know the game.
She's definitely gonna end up in a showmance.
Yeah. And I think that's what's going to be her downfall, because I think she could probably go pretty far.
She's the Catherine of the showmance, right? Because Catherine had so much promise. And then she got with Riley, and then it just all disappeared.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I'm feeling too for Lyric. And it's unfortunate. She seems so nice. Man, it's funny you said Chelsea. Chelsea, for me, has like grown in stature as I've seen her do more and more stuff, like online and stuff. And for me, I have Chelsea as number 3 or 4 best winner. And when you say she's Chelsea coded, that is high praise.
When I say Chelsea coded, I mean in the sense that, like, if I'm going through the list and I'm looking at someone, I'm like, oh, there's our winner right off the bat. It would have been her, but like I said, we're a football field away from that. Because I don't get any strong feelings about anyone in this cast. Because like when we talked about Chelsea, when we talked about Taylor, those are the two that stuck out to me, as when we talked about them, we had no doubts in our mind they were going to win, and we fought for them in the draft. There is nobody we will be fighting for in this draft.
No. I'm gonna probably put my chip on D, and then after that, I'm gonna just throw all the chips in the air and see where they land on people.
Yeah.
I do have Lyric making jury though.
I also have Lyric making jury.
Next up, we have Mallory Auricchio. And this is such an interesting photo to me. She's from the township of Washington. She's a rocket scientist. She's 24. The reason I think this is interesting is because that's Mallory that they gave us. When you go to Mallory's Instagram, Mallory's a party girl, not this nerd girl, who seems pretty fit.
It's funny because, like, with the picture that they gave, I was like, she looks like a child. Yeah. And then I looked at it, like, even in the video, she doesn't come across as a child. She seems like way more normal than they dressed her.
Correct. They made her off to be like a weirdo. Like she just stays in a bathing suit. Like she just lives in a bathing suit all the time. And this is like different times. She's just at the beach all the time.
You know how I know they were like really trying to portray her as a nerd, they didn't ask her the showman's question.
Yeah. I don't know what they were trying to do here. They're trying to trick us. They're trying. Is she she's all that girl? Is that what they're going to try to do? Put these glasses, have her take these glasses off, and then shake out her hair, and all of a sudden you're like, "Gosh darn, Mallory, where'd you come from?"
Do you think she is smart enough to not tell people she's a rocket scientist?
Yes, but no. I think she's going to tell them she's a rocket scientist because she comes off as ditzy, and she comes off, and they dressed her like this as a nerd, but then she's not going to have like too much rocket science stuff. The surprise is that she's going to be like fit.
Yeah.
That's where the surprise is going to be. That's where the surprise is going to be. They're going to be like, boom, nerd, but boom, athlete nerd.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I had seen something about that on TikTok, so I was going to be like, go look for myself, and I was like, this young lady is fit and stays in the bikini. This is what she does. But they didn't do any of that.
And it's funny because they asked her, what's the biggest misconception people have about you? And she says, I think when people first meet me, they assume that a little bit ditzy and a little bit of an airhead because I'm very fun and I can be a little bit clumsy, but that's a big misconception. Well, they just, like, they painted you that way.
Yeah, on purpose. That's what they're trying to set you up as. But, like, you don't know that, right? When you know the dad you put on his shirt, but you don't know that these are the photos they're going to be picking. Because she also did her swimsuit photos. I think they haven't shot those yet, but like they set her up. They're setting her up.
No, they moved in today, right?
Yeah.
So they probably took the swimsuit photos today.
Today or tomorrow, yeah. Because live feeds go live on Friday.
Yeah.
So I think they moved in either today or yesterday. Yeah, last night. I just don't know what they're trying to set up here, but I'm interested in seeing how we do here with Mallory. I have her making jury.
So do I. It's funny because when I saw the picture and I started reading her bio, I had no, but then when I watched the video, I had yes.
Okay.
And I think it's because of how they painted her. And then I also remembered that, like, the people that they paint as outcasts and nerds tend to go pretty far.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if that's how they're trying to paint her, similar to with Barrett, I think they will both make it to jury.
I can see it. By the way, if you're going to watch it live, you want to jump in the chat and talk to us, we'd love to chat with you. Come on in, and we would love to continue this conversation. Speaking of continuing the conversation, next up, CJ, we have Melody Morris. This is Melody right here. She is from Maricopa, Arizona. She is a corporate game show host. I don't know what that means.
I think it means that when they do like corporate retreats and when they have like big meetings, she does the like mentee games. Like she hosts those online. I don't really know what it means either. It sounds like a made up job.
Yeah, same. They said, "Are you open to showmances?" She said, "I'm not open to showmances. I think they're a bad idea, especially for a little blonde girl like me. I'll get caught up. I'll catch too many feelings, and then game over. I'm here to win some money." Like I said, her and Kamehameha, they are showman's ready.
You know what's bad is I saw the picture and I saw her nose ring and all I could think of Catherine's BB comic, The Ringer.
It lives on.
It
Forever.
lives
They
on.
were right to do it.
And I was like,
you know that her BB comic, they're just gonna put like a little microphone in her hand.
yeah. The game show host, whatever they're gonna call it.
Yeah. And we're saying that now before she does anything in the house. Whoever works in the comics is already drawing that comic up.
I hope that she doesn't get lost in the shuffle, because watching her video and reading her bio, I feel like they put her in there to be in a showmance, even though she says she doesn't want to be in one.
Right. Now, she said she's been watching Big Brother all her life, but very easily she is showmance type.
Yeah.
It's gonna fall hard. She already knows that she's gonna have hard feelings. She's gonna have feelings real quickly. It's not gonna be good. I don't have much to say about her.
And that's why I don't have her making jury, because I don't know what to say about her.
Okay, I can see it. You talked me into it. I also have her missing the jury. It didn't take many words.
No jury for you. No jury for you.
And they're gonna get her when they're trying to get the other guy, the guy in the showmance.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna end up happening. Next up, we have Rome Seymour. Interesting. Rome is 28. He's from Florida. He's a pickleball coach. You don't think this dude's gonna make it that far?
I think he's leader of the bros.
I can see that. But he's bashful, extroverted, and extremely excitable.
No, I think he's leader of the bros. I think that he will be in a showmance. I think he's going to go after Lyric. I think it's really funny when they asked him, has he thought about creating a fake identity for the game? He said he already has a fake identity, and his real name is Jack, not Rome, but his friends called him Rome. So he's just coming in as Rome.
Yeah. I like that he's Rome and it has nothing to do with his actual name.
Yeah.
I don't know why though. He said, "Hey, the new best friends are gonna call me Rome, but my mom, if you ask her, will never call me anything but her sweet Jack." Why Rome? Was he not built in a day?
You know what's funny is, like, reading his bio and everything, I actually kind of want to pick him to go far, but I still have Keanu PTSD where he just alienated everyone.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Keanu PTSD is a real thing. We thought we all were rooting for him.
And he made it really far, but he alienated everybody every step of the way.
Well, the fact that he said he's a new fan, which means he never watched the show.
Yeah. But he started watching, and now he's watching, all night, every night.
Well, he started watching right before he found out he was coming on the show. And he's watched 3 seasons because he's watched the 2-hour season clip shows on YouTube.
Yeah.
And so he's like, that was big. And that was everything he missed on Big Brother 16. That's exactly basically the Glee recaps at the beginning of the episode. And that's what you missed on Big Brother 15. And
I mean, those recaps were really more like the House of the Dragon season 3 recap that was like 20 minutes long right before it started. But yeah, same thing.
Yeah. This situation with Rome, I do not know. He said he's not going to tell everybody his real name right away. That's not a real secret, man. Your real name is obviously not CJ. The C stands for something. The J stands for something. You're gonna go ahead. My big secret is that my name is Curtis, or like something like that. Like, come on.
But like, Rome could actually be his name.
Correct. So it's not even like a secret thing.
No, but like that's the worst part is if he starts telling people that his name is Jack, they're gonna be like, so you were lying about your name. What else are you lying about?
Not even that. I would be like, why did you lie about? Why did you name? Is your middle name Roman or something?
Yeah.
No, and it's not. Jack is not actually Jerome. It's just Jack. That's dumb. That's exactly what my response would be.
Yeah, especially if I'm looking for a reason to send somebody home 1 week. That's enough.
Yeah, he did lie about his name. He considers himself a hero, though. But I think a lot of people in the house are going to see me as a villain because I'm so competitive and I want to win. And I talk a lot of trash. People don't really talk trash in the Big Brother house, my guy.
Nope.
It's not really a thing.
Yeah, you lose, and then you go and congratulate the person that beat you and is about to put you on the block.
Not even. You lose, you give them a hug when you congratulate them. Then you also come inside, you clap. When y'all come inside, you clap for the person, and they do a little jig.
Yeah.
Where do you think your competitiveness is going to break norms of the house norms?
I mean, let him be sour one time when somebody else wins. He's on the block quick. Did you see the face Rome made when so-and-so won?
Yeah, man. Don't you dare be sour. Clap for your two-time champs and feel the power. Yeah, Rome making it?
Nope.
Neither do I. I got Rome. I think the era of the bros is out for right now on the Big Brother scene.
Yeah, I feel like we had a lot of bro winners, and then ever since Jag and Matt, especially with comp equity being back, we've kind of just gone away from that.
Well, we had bro winners, and then we got Xavier, who was the last bro winner. Well, Jag's the last bro winner, but we had bro winners. Then we had Taylor, Jag, Chelsea, Ashley.
Yeah.
So Xavier was a bro, but because Kylan's an idiot, because that shouldn't even been a bro winner. Cody's the real last of the bros.
He is really the last of the bros.
Because you had before Kylan, before you had Cody, you had Jackson Mickey. And you had Casey Clark.
Yeah, Casey was one of the bros. And I if you skip Casey, I wasn't gonna let you.
I know I wasn't. So I started laughing. And I was like, the bro era actually started with Casey. I guess it kind of starts with Josh, but it really starts with Casey.
Yeah.
And then you get the era of the bros: Casey Clark, Jackson Mickey, Cody Calafiore. Then I guess you get Xavier, but he's more of the black guys than bros, but whatever.
I mean, that was the cookout, so he didn't really bro down.
Correct. He blacked down. Oh man. Next up we got Taylor. Boom. There's Taylor. Taylor Brown. She is 27. Also from Florida. She's an elementary school counselor. If she had to describe herself in 3 words, it would be all in one, and I like that.
I'm about to blow your mind. She's my first out.
Wow.
I'm going to read to you why she's my first out.
Go ahead.
It's her strategy going into the house. Her strategy going to Big Brother is called the Big B Blowout. She has this weird game plan that makes sense only in her head, but she's very excited to see if it works out. The Big B Blowout is basically having a 3-part team where there's a team captain for the floaters and there's a team captain for the 2 tethered teams. And with that, we're just going to use each other where there's going to be a final 3, and then we're going to work all together with our teams to maneuver the house, the votes, and the competitions. Doesn't that sound like somebody who's trying to do too much too fast?
We're not doing that day 1, though.
Still sounds like somebody trying to do too much too fast.
Listen, I like innovative thinking, CJ. That's innovative. She said, I'm going to go with a final 3. I'm going to find 3 people, and I'm going to captain a group of people. I'm going to get a group of people working with me. The other 2 are going to get a group of people working with them. The 3 of us are actually manipulating the whole house. I don't hate it. Now, mind you, she's not a live streamer, so she ain't really seen how much talking everybody be doing.
She also can't make a final 3. She has to make 2 final 2s.
No. You make a final 3. And then when they're gone, you then make a final 2 with each of them when one of them's out the room. And then you also have to be wary because they're going to make a final 2 with each other.
Yes.
And so being able to control that is going to be tough, but I like the innovation.
I think the over-reliance on being tied to floaters is the problem with that innovation, but I think she sounds like somebody who's going to be trying to do too much too fast.
When anyone, CJ, that says that they're a hero at heart, but they're just coming out of their villain era and they might got to dip back in, it's someone that I can root for.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm going to be rooting for her every step of the way. I just don't think she's long for this world.
You have her as first out, though, huh?
I have her first out.
And like first, like for real vote out, not like some weird, we got to get rid of somebody night 1 competition type deal.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to get canceled out. I don't think she's going to go out on some like weird surprise twist technicality. I think she'll be the first one put up on the block, lose the blockbuster, be voted out.
Okay. I have her making the jury. I'm running out of spots right now. But I have her making the jury. I like her energy. I like her plan. I want to see how it looks in practice.
You have 2 more jury spots.
Oh, perfect. Because I have 2 more people I think are going to make the jury. We have next up Yash. Yash right here. Yash is 24 from Monroe Township, New Jersey. You know what it was? I had seen this fake leaked cast, and they had a lot of older people. That's where I thought there was a lot of older people in this cast.
Because there's not.
There's not. No, it's about a bunch of young folk.
Mm-hmm.
He's a financial analyst. He's more of a casual viewer, which means he's never seen the show when it comes to Big Brother. But recently, I'm a Big Brother merchant. I've been every night, 5 hours a day. You name it, I'm watching it, which means I'm watching them YouTube super cuts.
Either that or he's doom scrolling. He's got it on in the background.
I mean, that's really what it is. He sits at his computer while it plays behind him. Well, tell me what you think about Yash.
I really liked his personality in the video. He seemed very confident and self-assured. I don't like that he's a casual viewer, but I think he's going to be able to get along with people. He might bro down. I don't know if he's going to bro down because he claims that he's a nerd. I'm always wary about people who claim that they're nerds when they go into the house because, like, are you really a nerd or are you just saying you're a nerd? Because, like, it's hip to be a nerd right now, you know? And, like, I'm not one to, like, nerd shame, but, like, I got to check your nerd bona fides. And if you're not really a nerd, you're just claiming to be a nerd, then you're probably not going to go that far.
Yash for sure. So I just looked it up. You can watch all of BB23 in 14 minutes on our reality TV. And then if you watch that and couple it with like a Big Brother 23 review video, which is another 30 minutes, you've now gotten everything you need for a season in an hour. Yash didn't watch the whole season in those super cuts. He didn't watch. You watched the whole series in them super cuts.
I wonder how many people get I wonder how many people get purple edits in those.
I think you just mention them and you keep it pushing if they're not central to the story you're trying to speed through. They asked Yash, "Would he get in would he open to a showman?" He said, "Of course, I'm open to a showman. You're telling me I can get $750K and find a wife? Sign me up." I mean, that's possible.
I think that was my favorite quote out of any cast member.
Hey, it's possible.
I just thought it was really funny.
I can make bank and I can get a wife. Come on, bro.
Yep.
I think it's possible. You could do it. You could do it. Has anyone ever got the money and the wife? Nah, I don't think so. But there's been quite a few wives. I guess
I
Rachel
mean,
Riley.
Rachel and yeah, I was like Rachel and Brendan, but that wasn't the same season. Jeff
I
and
mean, they were in both
Jordan.
seasons together. Jeff and Jordan. Jeff and Jordan. That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one. Yes. I think I need to watch him. I think I need to see what we got going on here.
Yeah.
Do you think Yash makes the jury?
I do. Do you?
I do too. I do too. I do too. I think Yash makes the jury. I think it's gonna be fun. We're gonna see what we got going on there. I think now it's time to talk about our returning players. We're gonna start off going back to the top here and talking about Rick Devens. The news broke on Entertainment Weekly from Dalton Ross that Rick Devens was going to be on this season. Now, Rick Devens, we just got done watching him in Survivor 50. Great season for him. He did what he could, flipped that coin, doubled the money, got that idol that he had to play the next day. I don't know if he's gonna try to find how to idol in the house, but he's gonna have a good time, and I like it when people have a good time.
Oh, I think he's gonna have a great time, and I think his personality will actually play better in Big Brother than it will play in Survivor. Because although he's an agent of chaos, he's a fun one. And in Survivor, that agent of chaos and that truncated timeline, people are constantly worried about what surprise you might spring on someone. Versus in Big Brother, you don't find advantages, you have to win them. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's actually going to help his game, even though he very much is an agent of chaos.
The only problem with Rick Devens is he brings big dad energy.
Hey, somebody's got to be dad till jury.
And that's the thing. I don't know that we need dads for these groups of 20-somethings.
I mean, Will made it pretty far.
Right, because those girls wanted a dad-like figure. I'm not even lying. That was what they wanted. They wanted a Pops-like figure. I don't know that Rick Devens is the guy that they're going to want to be their dad. He seems like a corny Rick Moranis type dad.
Hey, dad jokes can get you pretty far.
I don't think it's going to get him far enough to the jury house.
Yeah, so like it's funny because as I sat through and I went through and put my 9 for jury together, it was him and Haley were my bubbles, and I couldn't decide between the two of them. And now that we're like sitting here talking between the two of them, I think I'm leaning towards Haley, and the reason why I think I'm leaning towards Haley is because I don't think he can get I don't think he can get a advantage to get him to jury.
Right. And that's how he's survived all this time.
Yeah.
By finding advantages and whatnot. And
by finding advantages and bluffing.
Yeah. And he's not going to be able to do that this time.
Yeah.
It's going to be real tough for him. So I do not have Rick Devens making the jury.
All right, so we're both out on Devens, even though we're both big Devens fans.
Yeah. But I'm just out on him for making the. I just don't think it happens. I just don't think it happens. I mean, I wanted to, but I don't think it does. Like I'm just trying to find it. I'm just trying to see it, and I don't.
And that's like, it's funny because it's a lot easier to see paths for people in Survivor than it is in Big Brother, because in Big Brother, there is too much time to stew.
Yeah.
And that's the problem for Devins, is that there's too much time to stew. And if he's sitting up there, they're just going to be like, you know what? Let's just get rid of him.
It's easy pickings. He's done already played before. He played when
Mhm.
it's our time to shine type shit, you know?
I literally just watched him on Survivor 50.
Yeah. And then now here he is back playing another game again. Get his ass out of here. Like, those are all easy things for these people to be saying.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't have a making jury. I don't have a making jury.
All right.
Next up we have returning again, looking for Mr. Crazy Eyes, Angela Murray from Big Brother 26. I'm happy to see Angela back on our TV. I'm not even gonna sit here and hold you. She's great TV. She's crazy. Let's hope she gets some sleep this time. Because when they bring her an alliance, maybe she'll get in it. But Angela surprised me in her first season.
I hope she learned from her season, because she was put in several great spots and blew them up.
Yeah.
Like, Angela actually could have been the oldest winner. But
Hold on. What? She played with Chelsea.
yeah, a couple things go her way. She could have got Chelsea out early. She would have had to do it early, but she could have got Chelsea out.
She was the only one that was even on Chelsea. But even
Exactly.
then, when she had that out there, people shut that down immediately.
But people shut it down because of Crazy Eyes, because she blew up week 1, so no one trusted her.
I think it's just
And she's going to come into the house now, and no one's going to trust her, because enough of them, I would think, have seen her previous season.
It's just such a high bar for you to say that she could have won. I don't think she could have won.
I think she could have been in a position to, and that means you could have won.
Oh man.
I'm not saying she has winner equity. I'm just saying that, like, watching her season, I saw a path for her to win, which when we did the draft, I had her ranked dead last. So she went way further than I thought she did. She would have.
Okay. I'm not gonna sit here and fight you on that. I just you said she could have won. That's just so crazy to me. That's just so crazy to me.
As you said, she was the only one on Chelsea. If she gets Chelsea out, I'm not saying who stops her, because there's a lot of twists and turns, because she would have got Chelsea out at like 13.
Yeah.
But who knows how the season goes from there?
Yeah, this is not like a Ozzy doesn't go home, Suri wins the game thing.
No.
Because that was a very linear line.
That's a very linear line, yes.
And for those that were wondering, the line is Devins. If Aubrey goes home instead of Ozzy, Ozzy's still in the game. Devin still goes next. Suri doesn't go next now because Tiffany wins the same immunity challenge. So Tiffany stays in the game. And then that means Jonathan goes right there. Next you have where Rizzo goes. Rizzo either goes there or Joe goes there. And then now you have a final 3 of Tiffany, Ozzy, and Suri. It's that simple. That's how that breaks down. Very easy, very linear line. When Angela takes out Chelsea, we have the entire game left to play. And even then, I don't even know if she was all on Chelsea and not still on Tucker.
I mean, with that being said, she blew up the game for everyone every week.
Her and Tucker.
Yeah. Tucker saved her, and then she showed him the door.
Yeah. That's what Angela be doing. That's what she do.
I'm not an Angela fan.
Do you have Angela making jury?
Nope.
Neither do I. I have Angela out as well. Last one I want to talk about. This one's only rumored now. D. Valladares. Not guaranteed, but D. Valladares is supposedly playing Big Brother. D won Survivor 45. Was a good sport about not even being a real option to win Survivor 50.
Yep.
She played bananas. The challenge.
Yeah.
I think D is a force to be reckoned with in this house.
I have her making jury pretty easily. I think she has, this is not the same thing, but I think she has that Suri ability of getting people to trust her.
I could see that.
And I don't know, like, she's not as good at it as Suri, because, like, we saw it on Survivor where eventually they were like, yeah, D has to go. But I think in a house like this, I think she could use that skill to get to jury before people are like, yeah, D has to go. Because if any of them watch Survivor, she already won $1 million. She doesn't need to win.
D is
But
so
we can
dangerous.
keep her around. Yeah.
She's so dangerous. Also, so D is super athletic. She's super smart, very attractive, and she's only 29.
Which means, and that's why, like, I don't give you the, well, who does she hang out with? She fits in with the young group.
She fits in with every group.
Yeah.
D is who I have making jury, and D is a danger to this cast.
She's very dangerous. And I think it's funny that they brought her back, because if I wasn't going to watch, like, if I wasn't a Big Brother watcher, her and Devins would make me watch the season.
Right.
But I am a Big Brother watcher, so I'm watching it anyway.
I'm watching regardless.
Not for me, but for all of you.
But listen, when she was on Vets and Threats, she won a couple challenges, right?
Yep.
She was safe. It says here she got to episode 12, so she got deep in the game.
She did.
I haven't watched the challenge in a while. Tell me how she did on threats and new vets and new threats.
So her storyline was, she hooked up with one of the new threats in the hotel before they got there.
Let's go.
So he caught feelings. She was like, it was a fling, whatever. So then he got all mad and like punched a wall and was angry about it because she immediately linked up with Bananas.
Mm-hmm.
And as she showmanced Bananas, she used that as a way to be a rookie who was safe and played Bananas like a fiddle until he got voted out. And then she just continued doing her thing until eventually they realized, oh, this girl's actually pretty dangerous and we should probably get rid of her. And I forget who her partner was when she went home, but they were like, she needs to go.
I'm excited for this. Give me D. Valladares every season of every show.
Yeah.
She's hooking up before the season. She's hooking up during the season. She's playing old men.
She's already a millionaire.
She's already won $1 million. She played Austin. Austin was all in love. Like, it was great. D for president, even though she's Cuban, so she can't. She's from Havana. But I love D. Valladares.
We both have D making jury.
Yeah, we both have D making jury. So now break it down, CJ. Who do you have making the jury? Who do I have making the jury? Do you have too many people?
No, because I wrote mine out early and I was keeping track for you. I was planning. I planned. So we both have Ashley. We both have Barrett.
Okay.
I have Drew. I have Haley. You have neither. Okay. You have Jason, who I do not.
Uh-huh.
I have Camu, who you do not. You have Latrice, who I do not. We both have Lyric. We both have Mallory. You have Taylor, who I do not. We both have Yash, and we both have D.
Okay. Okay, I like it in the middle there. We have a few differences. Who won our draft last season?
Don't remember. You had because you kept track last year.
Yeah, I have it on a piece of paper. So not in here. I have it on this piece of paper. Let's say you won. You get to pick first. Who are you taking? We're doing a snake draft, right?
Yeah.
All right. Before I do that, this is the cast. Blah 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 blah. This is the cast this season. Pulling it up here. This is the cast. We have Ashley Barrett. What's the cowboy guy's name?
Cowboy guy is Chuck.
Chuck, Drew, Haley, Jason, Kamu, Latrice, Lyric, Mallory, Melody, Rome. Starts with Taylor.
Yep.
Yash, Angela, and Rick. That is awesome. I did that all from just looking at their faces. Let's see how many I get. How long it takes me to fully commit these people to memory. And then Dee Vidars, maybe, because she hasn't been announced yet. So hopefully she's also just there. This is the cast. This is the cast right here with D. 17 house guests, maybe more, maybe less.
I'm gonna take Yash.
Okay. Yash first.
Yeah. Even though I knew you were gonna take D because you said you were gonna take D.
Yeah. I like that.
Still gonna take him. And the reason why I'm gonna take Yash is when I went through and I talked about how I didn't see anyone winning. He was the closest I got to that feeling.
Okay.
And that was before D was rumored, when it was just Evans and Angela.
Okay. Write it down because I don't have any pen and paper like that.
I got it.
Okay. I'm going to go with Barrett first.
All right.
And then Dee Vidar second.
All right.
Barrett feels like he's has some kind of winner type equity for me, like you said, getting that feeling. I have that feeling for D already, but D does have just the same thing she had in Survivor 50, a winner stamp on her back.
Mm-hmm.
So going with Barrett first, so that way he was the first pick, but then Dee Vidars after that.
All right. Coming back to me on back-to-back picks, I am going to take Lyric.
Okay.
I don't feel great about taking these people that don't know the game, but it's vibes. I believe in her. And I said it earlier, I could either see her going out early or going really far. I'm going to take Haley.
Okay. Next up for me, I'm going to go Jason. And I want to see if this plan works for Taylor. And if it does, I want to say that I was in on Taylor stock early. I'm taking Taylor.
All right. Let's see. Who do we got? Oh, okay. I'm liking how this board is breaking for me now. So I still got, of my people in jury, I still got a pick of 3, it looks like. So I'm going to take 2 people I have going to jury. I'm going to take Mallory.
Okay.
And I'm going to take Camu.
Okay. Mallory was the pick that I had on the board. She slid a little bit for me on the picks. I was going to take her right there, but I felt like Jason was just had to take him, scoop him up, because I felt like you were going to probably take him up in the next round. And I wanted to make sure I was in early on Taylor,
It's funny because as we're looking at who we have making jury, because there's some differences, there's some difference in the board.
Yeah. I mean, that's what happens when you put down a big board. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When Mel Kiper's board is blown up by now. You know what I'm saying? Mel Kiper had a different. He's probably in there shouting, why is Rome still on the board? You know what I'm saying? He had Rome as the number 2 prospect. You know what I'm saying? And he can't believe Rome's still on the board.
He's having a Shador Sanders fall.
Yeah. Next up, I am going to stop the fall for him, stop the slide. I'm going to take Rome right here. And then I'm going to take Ashley.
All right.
That leaves Chuck, Drew, Latrice, Melody, Angela, Devin still on the board, right?
Yep. So, as the last person I have making jury, it's a no-brainer that I'm going to take Drew.
Yep.
There. And that will be all of my jury selections taken. Of the people who are left, I think I got to roll with Devin's.
Okay.
Only because I want to cheer for him.
I'm
going to have fun cheering for Devin's.
Okay, that's fair. I like that. This is a winner draft. This is a winner-only draft that we're doing here.
Yes.
It's a winner-only draft. I'm going to take Melody next. Because I feel like the three other people have no win equity whatsoever. But I'm going to take Chuck after that because he's a black dude. So, here we are. And then you get stuck with the 2 oldest people.
Well, I thought I would only get one since, there's an odd number. And then we have a floater.
That way, and we leave one as a free agent?
We leave one as a free agent. And with that said, how do we leave the 2 oldest on the board? I feel like that's age discrimination.
It was. We did that, and it is what it is. We have to live with it.
With that said, I'm gonna go with Latrice because I've seen too much of Angela's antics.
Fair. So Angela's left on the board. CJ, read off the teams.
All right. So you have Ashley, Barrett, Chuck, Jason, Melody, Rome, Taylor, and D. I will have Drew, Haley, Camus, Latrice, Lyric, Mallory, Yash, and Devins, with Angela being a free agent.
Mary, welcome to the chat. We were just getting up out of here. It was so good for you to find us. Good to see you. Hey, I think those are pretty good teams. I'm excited to see how we do this season. Everyone, if you're watching this, make sure you see us at Big Brother Before Dark. That's the new site we're going to be on. Check us out. YouTube.com/at Big Brother Before Dark. That's where we're going to be this coming season. We'll be on Mondays at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be a fun season. Can't wait to jump in here with you guys once again. Mary, everyone will stream at the same time. When the cast comes out, we gotta do the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
gotta do what you gotta do.
I hope to see you. Follow us there, Big Brother Before Dark. That's what we'll be at this season. Our chat's gonna be lively. We're gonna be talking about Big Brother. It's gonna be fun. I can't wait to talk about this first week of the house. The house feeds come on a Friday.
It's funny because I'm sad I'm back in office now, so I can't sit here and watch feeds all day. So it's gonna be playing a lot of catch up.
Yeah. But I'm gonna be able to fill y'all in on what we got going on. Big Brother Before Dark. That's where we're gonna be because Big Brother After Dark's already taken, and since we come on at 5 o'clock, it just made sense to be before it was dark time. You know what I'm saying? 5 p.m.ers. We're doing what we do. Thank you guys for joining us. And if you're watching this after this live stream, please follow us up over there. Subscribe, like, follow. Big Brother Before Dark. Peace.